Liberians, stand up. This is our land, our future, our time. One people, one nation. Let's go. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace, hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. Liberian stand up, this our home. No more waiting, we must own. The future calling loud and clear. Fix our country, start right here. This glorious land of liberty belongs to you, belongs to me. We won't surrender, we won't break. For Liberia's sake, we awake in joy and gladness, hearts aligned. No tribe, no hate, just one mind. We shout for freedom, proud and loud. Lift Liberia, make her proud. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace, hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. From Lofa Hills to Maryland shore, we are one forevermore. All tribes united, county strong. Different voices, one same song. No selling votes, no cheap reward. We choose the truth, we choose the Lord. A better future, we demand. With clean hearts, we take a stand. We are our brother's keeper. Stronger when we stand together. No more fighting, no more fear. Peace and love will lead us there. Long live Liberia, hear the cry. We lift her name forever high. One Liberia, we stand as one. Shining brighter than the sun. Side by side, we'll never fall. United, we conquer all. One love, one peace. This our plea. Build a land for all to see. Hand in hand, we take our stand. God bless Liberia, our land.
Good morning. Good morning, Chris. How are you this morning? Chris, you can hear me?
Yes, General, I'm getting you.
Good morning. Okay, good. Yeah, I see your micro. Okay, that's good. So, how's your era today, my man?
Yeah, General, you are live. You are live. I'm getting you live.
Yeah, I say, how is Joy Drew today?
Zoe is okay. We thank God. Today is Sunday, the first Sunday in the month of July. Zoe is okay. We are getting other information that woman, yeah, the media are already there to confirm it that one woman hang herself. So
Ooh.
the media are there now. So that is the only signing this morning we are getting. But the fact that Grand Judah is where you is okay.
So,
Thank you.
how's the rain? It's raining?
So
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Munel Kishen, aka the General, and today is another brand new edition of Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. As usual, I come on here and we talk. Yes, it's politics, but on Sunday like this, I just want to remind everyone that we should do what is best for our country. We should pray for our country, Liberia. We should continue to pray for our leaders. We can't just sit by and say, well, I never voted for this person, so I will not pray for them. We don't hate anyone. We don't have malice for anyone. We are all Liberians. Today is UP in power, tomorrow it might be a different person. But the question we need to ask ourselves is, are they doing the right thing? Is our life better because we voted them, we brought them to power, but yet we have not seen anything? We still notice wrongdoing, no lack of leadership. What we cry about yesterday is the same thing going on today. They still cannot tell us about the drugs issue. They can't give us definite answer. The citizens now speculating just how we still speculating when it comes to the border, whether the land belongs to us or the land is for Guinea. The Guinean authority is still on our land. The government is not saying anything. Today we see people defending government because they choose to do so. Everybody for themselves. Everybody want to take piece of the pie. And that is wrong. We cannot continue to do this. We should put our country first. Yes, other people getting rich right in your eyes. Yes, your friends are taking $5 or a bag of rice. But how long? So now, come 2029, we shouldn't allow these people to continue to misuse us, abuse us. And all they want from us is for you and myself to vote. And then when it comes to governing or to lead, you can't even see them and they're doing their own thing. Your senators, your representatives, are they doing the job that you asked them to? No. If they are not doing it, what you need to do is to remove them. Is to remove them from power. What are you not? Because listen, this country is not for one person. It's not for special people. They can't solve our problems. When we were giving them our vote, when they were going around begging for the votes, they promised to do certain things. They promised they were going to rescue us from work because they felt that things were hard in Liberia. But instead, they make it harder. They know there was a problem in Liberia before coming to power. They chose, they saw it. So if you know that this woman got 15 children and you took her problem, what do you think you're going to do? It's your responsibility to fix it. We should stop giving excuses for politicians. They choose to do the job. We're paying them for the job. We're paying them to speak for us. Roads is a good thing. We need roads. But don't do it halfway. At the same time, you can work on roads. You can try to create jobs. Create the avenue. Create the environment that business people or companies will come in the country. That our citizens will have something to do. Our young children. Which type of Liberia you want to leave for your child? You might listen to me today, you say, man, this guy talk too much. He just come on Facebook, he come on radio and just saying things because I'm speaking. And you think because when I'm speaking, I'm talking against your candidates. I'm a Liberian too. I feel it. That is why we're still saying that come 2029, you're on your way to church. Your pastors that preach to you, they preach politics. Some of them don't speak for you because of the way the country is looking right now. I want to hear from you. We'll open the line very early. I want to hear from you. What is your take? What is going on in your community? Are you satisfied? Is the government working for every Liberian or the government is just working for the few? What the government promised you, they fulfill it. All the promises they made, they will build roads, they will build the economy, They will do other things. But before I open it, let me explain this to you. And for those of you who went to school, but for those of you who think that you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, they have politicians and they have technocrats. There are two different worlds. Politicians are the people that we voted for, people who say they have vision. We went through the ballots. They are leaders, we voted for them. And then when this politician come into power, this politician appoint technocrats. That means if you're an engineer, they give it to you. If you're an accountant or you're an economist, that means they bring all the professionals. But when you see a technocrat, now politicians, they are the best. Mr. Cummings, a technocrat, he was not a politician. But people don't understand politics is part of our life. So Ellis Cummings is specialized in a particular field, but now he's a politician, a technocrat. But understand, and the problem, what we're looking for now is manager, someone who will manage Liberia's money. And that is our biggest problem in Liberia today. Politicians don't know how to manage money. All they do, they talk. And we should stop giving people jobs. Your own money, the one you work for, you can't take care of it. But then they say we should give them position. We should vote them into power. Ellis Comey have taken care of a lot of money. He took care of money. He do business for other people. And he came out with flying colors. He's not just a politician. He's a technocrat. So he understands his area. But everybody understands politics. So he knows about politics. We all know what politician can do. Politician will come up with a nice blueprint. Politician will speak to you nicely. They will tell you, if you vote for me, I will make sure bag of rice will come to your house. They will do this, convince you to vote for them. But if you see a medical doctor, someone who a medical doctor, that degree, choose to get into politics, that means that medical doctor saying that the hospitals are bad. Our healthcare system is terrible. When you see a doctor, when you see an accountant, an economist, or financial expert get into politics, that means our whole financial system is messed up. That is why they get in there. That is why they got there. That is why Ellis Cummings is part of this thing. He retired. He's like any other Liberian. So that is why some of us still looking at him. We tired talking to politicians. They promise us, they lie, they get rich, and they're getting richer every day. And they still come back to us and give us the same old story. So I agree with you that you say politicians lie to us. That is why the good Liberians are suffering today, because the politicians lie to us. So we don't have that confidence in other Liberians. But if I lie to you, there are other Liberians over there that can speak the truth. So you can't give up. You can't say because the politicians were liars, so there's no other good Liberians out there. No, that's not truth. That's not truth. There are still good Liberians. But the liars, the politicians, who are the party trickers, will tell you, you see that man over there, he won the position. You don't know him. I don't know him. Where he was, where was he during the war? He was not around. In this time, you want for someone to convince you, to tell you, but we see you during the war, we see you safe. This time, it's just like going to get visa. Then you go tell the people say they rape you during the war. Or you seeking political asylum. They say write your story. Then you telling the people how 1990 they beat you up. You go to church, they say can't give testimony. Then you giving testimony for 1990. This time, you stay telling someone that, oh, we ain't see you in the refugee camp. You in refugee camp right now. You in refugee camp. Or you still telling someone, say, but where were you? We even know you. How you don't know when you yourself saying we don't even know him, but you calling his name? Who told you? You will look at other people because God bless them. We say they must use their money to come in our yard and dig well. When he finish digging a well, then we turn our back on him. Then we vote for different person and he help us. It's just that the woman who get married, who get husband, was she there to beg other men, instead of begging her own husband, she can ask for money to ask other people to give her money. Liberians, if we don't think fast, if we don't do what is right, our country will lose it. Liberia is not how you think it is. Don't do things because of party, because of tribe, or because of you myself, we're in the same county. Let us do things as Liberian. Let us do things that our children's future depends on it. We said the old politician failed us. Oh, back up Matthew. He said you're going to bring rice. Amos Sawyer, Twan Red, give Tipote, all the people that they fool us, they lie. Are they in power today? No. They ever had an opportunity to get in power? They stole money like the way we're stealing now? No. We that are in power today, the group of people that are in power, I say we because I'm part of the group. The people that are in power today, majority of them, some of them were born 1966, 1965, 1980, 1982, up to 1996. The people that are in power today. What is the change? What are some of the changes they effect? What did they have done? What have they done? Some of them rich today. Some of them got a good account. Some of them got 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. While you still struggling, you even get one. That's why everybody pray for government job, because when they in government, can steal. We're supposed to be smart to look at leaders when they're asking us to vote for them. If that were job they were applying for and people will interview them, most of them will not get a job because they're not qualified. But under the Constitution, you don't need to have a degree to contest. You don't need it. You can come from the market. You can come from anywhere to contest. You can come from anywhere. Whether you smart or you don't smart, the people can vote for you. If you convince them, they will vote for you. Yes, that's how it's looking. If you convince them, they will vote for you. So you see, that is why we stay talking to you. Please think. What are we looking for in a leader? What do you want in a leader? What are you looking for in a leader? You want liars, or you want someone that will represent you? You got some of your citizens from Grand Gila County, some of them in America. When they come home, you say you don't know them. Even our own representatives, they don't live in the district. Most of them, they don't live in the counties. But the one who live in America come home, you say you know them. Where were you during the war? Do you know where I was during the war? You don't know. Because I don't know where you were. I don't know where were you during the war. I don't know myself. When I was struggling during the war, where were you? When you were struggling during the war, I was nowhere. So everybody was on their own. My family people were hustling to send me small money. While your family were hustling, LS companies were trying to send for their own people. Everybody was doing their own thing. In this time, you still want to talk about war. When you see you in refugee camp, you saw me in refugee camp too? No. When you're in a refugee camp, you look for everybody? No, you don't look for nobody. When we're all running during the war, you were checking to know who was running by you? No. Everybody was on their own. But now there is no more war. Thank God. This is the time that we should come together. We have tried everybody. Liberia, we started from one party. We had a certain group of people. We came with military. We went back to civilian. We started with rebels. We brought the rebels to power. We came back to civilian. And now we got to talk. We went as far as bringing in a footballer that in Liberia, people say, oh, footballer and nobody. There's time for everything. There's time. So they got a technocrat and politicians. Politicians, some of them are not technocrats. They just talk, they come up with good plans. Technocrats are the ones who do the job. So if you see a technocrat turned politician, they are powerful people. So nobody will steal honor LS Cummings easily when he's president. The finance minister got to know what he's doing. And also, Mr. Cummings is someone who knows what he knows best and also know what he don't know. He don't hide it from you. But other politicians can pretend they know everything. They will talk to you, they will convince you, they will say all kinds of things they want to say. But anyway, let me welcome Anthony Gay. You people know him. You have heard him before. He's a son of Grand Judah. His name is Anthony Gay. You have heard him so many times. And I will turn it over to him and wait for my co-host Lofa. He will stay. My co-host Lofa, okay, he just got on. So let's hear from Anthony. Good morning, Anthony. Your people is listening to you, and they are listening to you in Grand Judah. You on the phone, you on the mic.
Thank you, General. Good morning, and good morning to Lofa. Chris Webb, Mr. Webb, are you there? Good morning as well. And thank you, Monian, for having this conversation. Um, you know, Liberian got to understand that Liberia is at the state right now that it needs a person that will come in and create an opportunity for all 5.6 million Liberians, not just a handful of people. And the only way we can do so is to have a person who understands the economy, how to bring in the private sector and create more jobs and create more opportunity, not just job alone, but more opportunities. And so that is my opening statement. And let's hear from Lofa.
Good morning, Lofa. Lofa, you mute. Okay, Lofa is having a little problem.
Okay, yeah. So I also want to say people kuliapin blow ni po energy ina po ma blow po kina taru amon de mo eno de do mo ata blow kidi ya yu at awu fo da They do video. I told them, "Ale, block Iwo." So what I just said was wanting them, and let's have a conversation. Pick up your phone and call the radio station, and let's have a conversation. The reason why I saw Mr. Cummings, that's what I said in Grand just now.
Okay, Mr. Anthony Wuru gave
So yeah,
senior
so
like to
ladies and
say.
gentlemen, look, this conversation here should be something that everyone should participate in. You woke up this morning. Many of you woke up this morning, but Sally, you don't have breakfast. You do not have breakfast this morning. You didn't do it because you intentionally decided not to have breakfast. It is because you don't have it. You have kids, you yourself, you have responsibility, but unfortunately, you don't have it this morning because time is very tough, no opportunity. Many young people who went to school, educated, can't find a job. You didn't do it just because, or you did not refuse to go to work. There's no work for you. There's no opportunity for you. And that opportunity can only come from above, from the executive mansion that will in various countries for you to have an opportunity to work. The government can hire everybody. The most the government can do to hire people, that's 70,000 people. Think about it. You got 5.6 million. Government can only hire 70,000 people. This current government payroll is a little above 65,000 or thereabout. So where do the rest of the other people go to work? That's what you need to think about. This is the reason why the government need to lure in foreign direct investment in all counties, so that ordinary people will have opportunity to find jobs. When the government also invests in agriculture, it will create jobs. When the government invests into tourism, it will create jobs. When the government invests in various sectors, it will create jobs. Everybody cannot work in government. But are you seeing this government investing in these sectors that I just named? No. Why? They don't have the technical know-how to lure in these kind of things in the country. All they know how to do is to ride big cars and come and give speeches for nothing promises. So we want you, young men and women in Grand Juliet County, in every part of the country that listening to us, even in Maserado County, pick up your phone. Let's have the conversation. Let's have your everyday conversation. What is it that matters most to you as a Liberian?
Julius, how are you there?
General, back to
I'm
you.
doing pretty. I'm doing good, General. Good morning, everybody. Alex, how are you? Anthony, welcome, guys.
Chris is the one on today. Chris.
Oh, Chris. Okay. All right. Hey, Chris, how are you? Sorry about that. Manette, like you said, I've been following and I've been listening to. I think you guys have actually made the case. We are on here almost every day of the week, and we are making the case. Sometimes, I love to hear from the house's mouth. I feel like we should give them the opportunity, to speak to these things. A couple of days ago, well, actually, matter of fact, yesterday, uh, I went in a gathering where I heard Liberian now realize for themselves, admitting that, the mistakes that were made, not considering Mr. Cummings it was a dangerous mistake, but what would he do differently? I said, no, at this point in time, you're not gonna shift the blame back on Mr. Cummings. He made himself available, not once or twice. You buy into the politicians' idea of fooling yourselves. You said you didn't know him, but you knew his name, you know of where he came from and all of these things. But you play yourself at your own detriment. When they came and told you this man is new, and you knew very well that was not the case. Now they're coming out and telling you he's not going to your village or he's not visiting your towns And you buy into it again instead of saying, but hold up, I heard him say that he would do did, or these are things that he has done. All right. And here we are again. Some of us who live in the West, we're supposed to be upright when it comes to these kind of things. Now you guys are saying that, yeah, we made a mistake. I think this time the Liberian people should consider him. Well, we made a mistake. Some of you who live here in the West, you're not the victim of the mistake we made. It is the women in the villages, the women in the town, and those farmers who are victims of the mistakes that we made because we lied to them. We sat around and allowed the Henry Costa, the what's his name, the guy who lied on Mr. Cummings, and all of these people to put up story. Today, you are the one feeling the pinch. So I want to hear from them. I don't, we can talk as much as we want, but we got to hear. I feel like we should hear from them.
Okay, yes, you're right. And let's open the line. And Chris, can you open the line? Let's hear from our people. How you feeling this day? And is this government doing anything better that will change your lives? And tell us if we need a new face in 2029. We need these two parties. What are we going to do? We need to give Alex Cummings the chance or another politician, but we saying give Alex Cummings the chance. So we want to hear from you. That is why this show is all about. It's for the people.
I
So
can't hear
please open
Money.
it
I'll
line.
come out.
And Chris, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Open the
I'm hearing
lines.
you.
Yeah, can you open the lines? Let's hear from the people.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So, folks, would like to say good morning and welcome. Let me say good morning to you, Lufat, and welcome. And to those of our followers out there, this is Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. And you've been listening to our panelists, listen to General, and you're a contributor. We're discussing Liberia and not about who is for the betterment of Liberia. That's what we are discussing. And nobody going against anybody. So if you are there this morning, you have an input. We are finding solutions. So you can call in, and let hear you. What is your recommendation? What is your question? How do you want for us to carry the whole Liberia? We were born, we have plenty, the country still on, but we stay down. So let's hear you this morning. Call on 0881 143504, 0881 143504, 0776 105 105, 0776 105 105, 0881 143504. And we will hear you this morning. You're going to be live telling all what is on your mind. And you're listening to, our panelists, and we are discussing Liberia. It's not about who is better, but how we can make Liberia better. This is the reason the program is called A Dependent Mind for a Better Liberia. Better Liberia. Call on 0881 1435 04, 0776 105 105. And you're going to be live this morning on the platform. While we await our call,
Okay, while
General,
we
we
while we
go.
wait, yes. While we await, and we'll continue to talk to our people. And I'm going to bring someone on and who want to weigh in on this issue. But Liberians, we're saying it again. The future of Liberia is in the hands of the voters. You, the ordinary Liberian. You are the one who have to cast your vote. We can pray from now to Judgment Day. God will not cast a good vote for us. We only ask for wisdom and let God direct us who to vote for. I will not follow you to vote. I will not cast your vote. I will cast my vote. But I just have one. The men are walking in the street got one vote. The man you see passing by you in his car, living in a better house, got one vote. The man you see in the street who's sleeping on the sidewalk got one vote because he's a citizen. That was make us equal. That is why everyone is important. Every Liberian, every Liberian that we talk to, that you listening to us, you are important. That is why we're speaking for you. We're not forcing you, we're not telling you say you must. No. But we tell you how to vote, what to do. Don't let them fool you for $5 or a bag of rice because they know things are tough. The politicians are aware, they know. They put you in that situation so they will come back to you. But when you listen to Mr. Cummings is not a perfect human being. He is still having a problem. But he's consistent. He telling you that he would not condone or encourage corruption under his watch.
General, we have to hold you there a little bit and go to the phone line, take the caller. Yeah, please. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
What is your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Amos Down, calling from Strawberry.
Amos, let's hear you this morning.
Okay, thank you very much for the platform and thank you for the show.
Okay.
From my side of Liberia, a patriotic citizen, I'm seeing changes gradually. You know, like development, it doesn't come at once. It's a gradual process. Especially countries that have been in war for 14 years. You know, to break down things very easy, but rebuild very hard. For the past, we fought for 14 years in the country. So things went half scattered. Many lives were destroyed, property were destroyed, infrastructure were destroyed. But now, as time go by, before the war, we used to see community colleges around the country. The only college we have so far were in Monrovia and the University of Atlanta. But now, you know how to go Monrovia again to go to school, to go to tertiary school. You stay right in Grand Giant after your BSc. Now, in the past, by this time, this is dry. You just see one car to enter the car. But now, July having to reach the face. And we still seeing trucks entering with goods. Since all the stores are filled. Now go in very speed. Monday tomorrow, going to speed, you see businesses all over. The teachers are thinking they look at Montreal, the overhead bridges are building. Streets are building. So for me, I'm seeing changes in the country. And so, like, those of the voters for this state government are putting more money free. We are seeing the result.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for your show.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, call on 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. And you're going to be live this morning on the program Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. Let's hear you. What is your take this morning on the platform right here? Let's go to the phone line and talk to with a cartoon. You're not forced, but you compare to do the right thing. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Let's do well.
Yes, sir. Your background is a little bit noisy. Put yourself together.
Yeah, thank you. I'm walking along the way.
Okay, thank you.
Along the roadside.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm sorry for the feedback.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to the general.
Good morning,
I call
Captain.
to just ask for what you have been explaining.
Okay.
For me, at this time around, I have no question for Cummings, Benedict, Edisana, Honorable.
Okay.
What I've been observing in our politics of Liberia, not Africa, it's something that I'm still struggling to understand why it always happens like this. Take, for example, you vote me. You people vote me, you elected me. I become an employer of you. I'm working for you. I don't have my immediate family here, even after electing me. For my wife and children, my brothers and sisters, close relatives to come and appreciate those who gave me this job that I'm doing for which they are benefiting. You never see that happening. If it is a woman, you elect her for her husband or her children or brothers or sister to come and appreciate those that gave her that job. We don't see it happening. So I start to wonder
why. The next thing again is when I am sick, I choose not to visit any of the hospital within my district. That is a complete slap in the faces of those who live in the district in my mind.
Yeah.
That's contamination. Because the act of me refusing to a district or county, it strictly tells me that absolutely no drugs there, no doctor there that's supposed to treat me. No one that I got trust in. Therefore, I'm going to exploit them and rapidly go outside of the country to value other people. And this is what's going to happen. The $5-10 I'm going to pay outside the country to that hospital, I'm building the economy of that country. But when we come back, we come with a lot of reckless talk, promises. And just when a man, one woman, he carry what we call first impression.
Yeah.
The woman say, please buy me $1 structure. $1 structure, you and I know is $200 Liberian dollars, right? Then you take it out of $1,000, give it to her.
Yeah.
When she say, please buy me slipper, you look for $3,000, you give it to her. That's fake life. First impression. Because when you get what you want from that woman, you be telling the woman now that if you make myself from your relationship, I know when I say 10,000, you'll turn to 50,000. Not knowing, absolutely, you just zero balance person. That's the kind of way we find ourselves in our politics. They don't come back to appreciate those that gave them the position or the power.
Okay.
Before they come back, then they come with funny things. So I just call to add on the general, to say that indeed we need to be very much skeptical, evaluate, and scrutinize those that are coming for elected positions, least to talk about the appointed ones. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, but the cartoon you're not forced, but you compare to do the right thing. Emmanuel S. Doe, thank you for being, part of the platform. So if you're there this morning, let hear from you. What is your comment, your recommendation, or what do you have to say when it comes to, the program Independent Minds for a better Liberia? Call on 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Before I turn it over to the general, let me say again, good morning to Mr. Anthony Wulu Gay Sr. Mr. Gay, good morning and welcome. Let me say good morning to Lufa and Julius. Julius, I'd like to say good morning. And General, over to you. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear from Anthony before going to Lofa. Anthony, you are son of Grand Judet, and you listen to the callers, especially the one who tried to explain that everything is good.
Absolutely. And I want to tell my brother that called, thanks for even picking up the phone to call the radio station. Look, Jesse Body is the school the elementary school that I went to. In 1988, Jesse Body was not a popular school. But
Is Anthony still there?
What happened, Anthony? Are you there?
Hey, did I got harmonized?
Yeah. Somebody come in, Lofa.
Yeah. Manette, the brother who said, I listened to him trying to shift the blame on the Civil War. He said it's been 14 years of Civil War. All right. We have 14 years of Civil War. But he also did not include, after the 14 years, how many government we have had.
Thank you.
12 years of UP government were literally, almost close to the amount of years we had the Civil War for. Why is it that within those 12 years, if the UP government was sincerely about true transformation, where we are today, why do we have to start again? We're literally starting all over. You can't keep blaming the Civil War. We have gone way past a decade after, and you're still blaming the Civil War?
And I just talked about it.
Right. And you're still blaming the Civil War? Look, come on, man. This is like a lazy attitude. This is a lazy behavior, lazy mentality. I'm sorry, brother, but here's the truth. This is like you telling your child, this child went to school, first semester, the child came home with a D. Then the child said, okay, the reason why I came home with a D in first semester is because all through the first semester, we didn't have the farm. And I wasn't eating breakfast before I went to school and all of that. Okay. Then you finally had a chance where you got all the tools now. You started farming, you have rice, you're eating now. Then the child came home again, this time around, with a D minus. Then you ask the child, but why is it that you brought a D minus? Then the child said, you remember the last time we never have food and there was no food in the house. I was not eating breakfast, and that is still impacting me. But gradually, I will start studying and doing my. I mean, that's just lazy. That's just lazy because eventually you got over it, or you provided food for that child to eat. We should not be making excuses about the war. The war came, yes, we all agree. The war destroyed a lot of things. They're not going to be built overnight. And progress is not instantaneous. We agree to all of that. But what level of, what are we doing to show some level of progress? The entire process is stalled. When I say stalled, that means it's not moving. Stop the partisan mentality. Not simply because you voted for this government means you should say, okay, yeah, things are going, it's a gradual process. No, these things will not be a gradual process because, again, tomorrow your age is not going to be the same. Even if you are 31 today, by tomorrow you're 31 in a day. So by the time you make up your mind, you're getting older. What about your children? Some of you, your kids, have never been to Monrovia. The reason being they can't go to Monrovia is because of transportation. Transportation, you can't even afford to take your kids to Monrovia. Some of the kids some of them have not even sat in a vehicle, in a car. If they even get on a bike, they're happy in a country that is so rich with all of the resources we have. So you're happy to just keep giving your resources to him for the politician because you want to come out and sound like you're partisan. Those people you have elected, the only thing they will tell you are things that will make you to feel a little bit okay. Those are the kind of things you want to sit and listen to and say, yeah, we are not going to build overnight. We have 14 years of civil war. That civil war excuse should be long gone and dead. That is not an excuse. What you should be talking about is the failed governments that we have had. That's it. The failed government, the UP 12 years of corruption. We should talk about that. All right? And the current UP corruption and drugs infested country. We should talk about that. We can't come here and be making excuses. We said the same thing to seditious yesterday. When Kush were in the country, we blamed President George Weah for the Kush. You didn't say it was because of the Civil War. I bet if I were to ask you yesterday about the governance of the state, you would not say, oh, yes, that's true. It had to do with the Civil War. Because remember now, young people were doing drugs during the Civil War. And that's part of the reason why. But we didn't blame it on the Civil War. So don't blame the failed governance of the state on Civil War, brother. Let's not do that. Because we got young people who deserve better. The future deserves better. Okay, we have women, single mothers, who deserve to have better life for their children. On the Sunday, some of the kids will not probably have food to eat. So it's not the Civil War. I disagree with you. Manel, go ahead.
The things hold on 1 minute, Jesus. I talk about it. Hold on, guys.
You got two devices on. That's why I'm on there. There you go.
And I just talk about this thing, and Lofa. In this time, why are we talking about civil war? Sierra Leone, Guinea, look at Burkina Faso. When our civil war was on, Burkina Faso was nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Look at the president of Burkina Faso changing things around. Why we still sitting and talking about roads in this age? The caller, I wish you could call back and ask him a question. What he doing right now? He just prays and say we should bear it. He make it look so good It's easy to destroy, but it's not easy to build. 12 years, Charles Taylor came to power. Then we brought Ellen Johnson. 12 years, Unity Party were in power. They didn't show us nothing. We stayed talking about building the roads to go to Grand Gita. 12 years. Unity Party is back in power. 19 million dollar drugs. They can't tell us who got it. They can't tell us. So Unity Party is a drugs dealing party now.
Well, I mean, what does a civil war have to even do with that?
Yes. Why we go all about civil war? Eh? You know how many people lost their life and lost everything and they're bouncing back? And you're talking about overhead bridge. You're talking about, oh, things are going good. Well, maybe they pay you up to it and that's good. It's good to support your party. But remember, what kind of country you want to leave for your people in Grand Gita? That you're telling us trucks coming to Grand Gita. Don't you know that trucks, a lot of cars were going to Grand Gita before? You don't know that one? That people should go to Grand Gita for vacation and come back and everything was fine before the war? Is that how Grand Gita was before? No. Your senator, he doing the right thing? No. But you're telling us about civil war, my brother? Please, I don't want that. Liberian people know you're not going to work. But let's hear from you. And where Anthony he gone? But you see, Liberians, like Captain Doe said, retired captain, that we cannot sit here and pretend when these people cannot even go to their own hospital, but they promise you
Right.
good health care. They promise you that the hospital will be good, but they the second go there. They even send their children there. Some of them, Lofa, some of them barely can eat. They don't eat the Mario rice. They eat pusawa. They don't even eat the country rice. But they want the ordinary Liberians to things that they can't do. But we hear it on radio every day.
But Monet,
Oh, this
Monet,
person going to India. This person going to hospital in America. Yeah, you're saying something, Lofa.
I'm starting to believe that. I'm starting to believe, what people are saying. Like the brother I just listened to on the phone, right? Who is saying right now that things are changing gradually. I really wish, like you said, he will call, but I really want him to convince me about the women in the town. A few years ago, there was a woman in Grand Jita that we helped. I forgot her name, and I'll try to find her name now that we're on the radio in Grand Jita, so I can get back in contact. She was a woman with special need. All right, that woman, she is currently still at the same state. Monet had kids. The kids could not go to school, but the lawmakers from Grand Jita, some of the kids are not even in the country. That brother who called this morning, I really wish he would think about his sisters and not just himself. I really wish he would think about the elderly people who cannot have access to hospitals. I really wish he would think about those people and not just him or the political party that he supported and telling people to be patient. Can you tell hunger to be patient? Can you tell hunger to be patient? If job opportunity were created for Liberians, there would not be much hunger as it is today. Our people are living in abject poverty. You tell them to be patient. Can you tell hunger when you're hungry? Somebody tell you be patient. You know what that is? That is mockery to the fullest. We are waiting for infrastructure. Yes, we agree. But in the meantime, where are the job opportunities? Brother, where do you work currently? Can you please call and share with us? Where do you work? Who do you work for? Are they still hiring for other Liberians to apply? Because I'm pretty sure there are other Liberians who are listening to the radio. They would love to be given opportunity for job. Can you please call, give the company name you work for, what open positions are available, so other Liberians can go apply, so all of you guys can have the opportunity to say, okay, things are changing gradually, not just you. Please, my brother, I'm begging you. All right? Because they said, when the white man look at you, look back at your brothers. So please, help us Let us help other people. Even if we have to help people create resumes, we don't mind doing that. So you call back, brother. Please. Please call back. Manette, go ahead, brother. Chris, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Can
here.
you open up? Can you
Yeah,
open up the
we
phone
can
line?
go to the phone line.
Chris,
Yes. Yes. Go to the
Yeah,
phone
let's
line,
go to
please.
the phone line. Yeah, let's go to the phone line. Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Chris Ware.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again. This is the retired captain. Let me say thank you to the panelists. You know, a few days ago, when we flagging out issue of this time, other people have come with party discussion. Let me carry you to the issue about our senator, Honorable Zoe Emmanuel Penu. 2005, like I said a few days on the radio, that I'm one of those that serve as chairperson for his campaign until he won the election. But today, I cannot sit in a gallery and boast of me bringing him to leadership for those number of years, because I will be knocking my chest that I'm one of those that brought Zoe to elected position, because campaign 2005 record is there. Or somebody will ask you a question, send 2,000 pounds to president.
Chris,
Yeah.
are you there?
Can you point out
Yeah, I'm here.
that Honorable
You
Zoe
getting
Penu has done in terms of infrastructure development that you can point out? Somebody say because Zoe left from CDC, he jumped into the other party or other place in going, that one making, that one hurting you.
Lofa.
You don't do nothing. When you get to
Yes,
know,
mother, I
I
can
get
hear
to
them.
know
It's on the
that
radio.
they are not
Okay.
looking for own observation. So we need to change the narrative. Or we need to change our mindset. Or because Nigeria is all that we have, we need development. Abroad need development. We too cannot just boast of infrastructure development. That's what we are speaking, not party or relationship affiliation. No. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Buddy Cartoon. Thank you for being part of the platform. If you are there this morning, let you call on 0881 1435 040776 105 105. You're going to be live this morning. Let's go to the phone line and talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What is your name? Where are you calling up from?
Yeah, I'm Amos Dow, just got from Zoobish. And I don't know call, but then I don't know why. Okay, thank you for allowing me to be here.
Thank you.
I call the Civil War name. And people are saying that we could bring a Civil War. I call the Civil War name because it's one of the big factor that we're going to be at this, but not it alone. Let me tell you, my brother, things are not done in a long time, cannot be done in a short time. Number one, the country is 100 plus years old. Even before the war came. At the time, they bring material, those things that they can use to defend the West cheap on one market. I tell them that what they want to use that. What did the past people did? But I cannot time. Don't find the inside of Liberia, the only person that did when they consider that people always face the summer. Control are doing trying. And so for me, I always say that this government is trying. And that began for them. I'm a Liberian. I know what's happening. I've been aware for a long time. When it's not working, I remain as well. So I know what all happened here. And so I'm not just saying, I'm not just saying we have for anybody know, but we have seen that things are changing gradually.
Thank you.
And you are saying we should be a still what you call it. There's a long way here. Still seem to be already 50 years.
Thank you.
It can't happen.
Thank you so much.
Chris, please let me ask him a question. Chris, please let me ask him a quick question. If he's there.
Okay, see, he left, but once if
Oh,
you
he
are
left?
there, you should listen. But he left, but let's see, maybe he will call back. Ask him that question. Maybe he will. Call
No,
back.
the question I was asking is, I just wanted him to share with us where he work at, so we can get other people to go apply too. The changes that we're talking about is job opportunities and stuff. And since he's fully employed and he's sensing the change, let him just help us know so that we can help other people get jobs to the same place he work at. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to the Marcel, I need to work there. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Yeah. What is your name? Where you coming from?
My name is Emmanuel CMB. you're not going from Grace Town.
Lost, oh, Emmanuel. Lost you. You can still call her back. If you are there this morning, join a conversation on 088-114-3504-0776 105 088-114-3504-0776 105 Anthony, if you are there, let's go to the phone line and talk to this caller. Loves you. That caller. I don't know what is happening. Well, I think that could be the internet. You can still call back. You can still call back and you can call on 088-114-3504. Let's go to the phone line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
What is your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, but my name is Anthony Jiro. I call from my private residence.
Okay, Anthony, let me hear you.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris. You know, people had never seen Babylon at the time when they called it Babylon 4, Babylon 4. People had never seen Babylon, but people heard about Babylon because it was biblical. You know, from the time President elected the people from 2005, we who are the fundamental root of the country knew that the countries were going to complain in the long run. However, it's hard for some of us to talk on the radio because we know we meet every day and we interact with people every day. Because if you tell me you're superintendent, you're district commissioner, and the rest of the people, we interact on a daily basis. So, you know, people who talk on radio, you know, want to use the media and maybe use the electronic media to spread out their grievances. But we know from day one that since 2004, you know, Nigeria want to be moderate. They don't want to be harsh on their leadership.
Okay.
Because if you elect someone, you will have to do a proposal. The president does not have any other agenda except your approval. Or it becomes very contested and it becomes a different issue in this county. We will be discussing the issue of party. What it is party are individuals who went and did a collective methodology to prove to the party that they are committed and they are so and they are done. And
okay. Mr. Intrude, I think a harmonization taking place. Call on 088-114-3504-0776 105 081-114-3504-0776 105 Anthony, if you can call back because the question was, where are you working? And if you are working, tell also more people.
Yeah,
can be
what other job opportunities
Okay,
available?
let Anthony come in, and the son of Benji, let Anthony speak.
Say that one more time. What was the question that came in when I dropped?
No, the guy who said everything is okay in the area, things are changing gradually. Yes, there are some changes, but the way he said it, and
I
he's
want
trying
you to
to
you
take
should
us
speak
back
in
to the
your
Civil War.
dialect too.
He tried to take us back to the Civil War because of 14 years Civil War. So everything damaged, and we should be patient. And then I don't know if he himself was patient with the other people too now, because he voted last election for this government. So things changing, it can't be the same right now. But whether he himself was really patient with the past government.
No, the brother was not honest, and that's the reason why I was telling him that I went to school in Zwedru.
Yeah, that's what you went off there.
JC Body is an elementary school that I attended in Zwedru. So I know Zwedru layout. Yes, there are new communities that have been added from all the other communities. So up to 54 communities now in Zwedru. But before then, I lived in Zwedru. So the way the quota were way by 1988 is the same way the quota is today. Matter of fact, even by Ho, Paho everywhere now, because since 2005 up to now one single quota have been laid in Granger County. So the FE, the Philly construction that he was doing, to bring up the city and all of that stuff, even the Albert T. White Stadium, the way it was back then. It even worse today. It worse today. It was 10 times better the way it was before. The Tottenham Party building, the way it was before, it's 10 times worse today. The Mater Tottenham Hospital, the way it was before, is 10 times worse today. What is the improvement in Zweju? You can't tell me about Zweju because I was a kid that set a record 1988 in Zweju. That's what I earned the name Jesse Buddy Baby. You understand? That's my nickname in Zweju, Jesse Buddy Baby. So for you to come here and say things are getting better, what thing changed? That road before the war, we used to drive on that road. No car used to hitch on any road in all 15 counties in Liberia on Dusty Road. No quota had been placed on that road. So, my brother, the small changes you see, that's not what we're talking about. That somebody can face Dusty Road. In that, many people in Zweju used to work to PTP. That was a sawmill. There was a logging company that had a sawmill. And other people used to work in RC all the way in Glio, going to Africa's Bolo. There was a company there. There was also LPC, the palm plantation. There was a company there. No company there today to create jobs for our people. Most of the young people that are supposed to be in school, they are in CVR, in Batajan, in other Go camp. They're where they are. They're where they are right now.
Anthony,
Yes.
for Kwanru.
So let me speak my dialect a little bit. More da or da o di chi yo di a chi. Kwano. Da biro wo kwano ukle kwano go kyangu no go ku bluko. So then yire ni na o di akle we ibe wa ne do pira bu da mata to menyo mo ko ya no. Ka ano yo no wota ye po no vo do nyongbo. O be okpara yo ko de no e ata ye po. Mo nyo o po ta ye. Clear ye no ablo e o kwano. Ama aja muzu a ye kwa. Ida me no aja e akli pa azu mu. Kiri yo be o klepo no claro o blugo. So dia no e mo o blo abe dia klepo no ya e mo gbe yo po gbe apa. Non po nyo para ne jezoya. O zia class son ke zo no do para yo. That kind no ka gbedi na mo da oh yeah de ke zo no na gbo ke yo. O nyo oglo yo o mo do to o doze de ma kema development kema ga pire ka zubi company ke yiro e kadi yo play wo nyinyo kwa no kwa ma haramu no mo no family free haramu no mo di do no yo bro haramu no mo zufi pe so le ko di azande ma ki mo nyo no vo do nyo boy ye development ke ko ya a clear da check a bino ama muzu check o klebo no one ni clear ya de uni uma wo ye kwa ye de mo clear nyu yo e ga de mo be para ya no nyumbu ku wo ta ye pa kidi da no kyo so ko de ko dina wure am no nyu na zira pla globo e mo 2029 euro nya para yo po o no kwa ya nyu na mo como Arizona come ano yun na no wo kwa ye nyu akle wo bona kwa no yi but company yo you mu yu kwa yo po yo mu pe ye na je no je bo be mu be wuri ama mo pide mo ko ido na anje bo ka ka dina sena block yo so tra na ya gare dia zane e porte de nyu akle bo uno grande de u ko wota ye poke u a closing no nyu avo e mo será de que no bo para ya de no ya no nyu de dia no nyu no u ye kle do klo u ye kle do bedi u ye kle do dia kle mo ye kwe ki ka dina sena block yo ye mo wul ka na ye mo ge ya wulua. I'll stop it right there.
I'm enjoying you, Anthony. I'm enjoying you for real. The
Thank
more
you, Antonin. Thank you. And
thank
this is
you.
Antonin, son of Grand Jide. And some of them will say, we don't know you because you live in America and all kinds of things. These are some of the problems that we got in this country today. We look our own and say we don't know you. Even the politicians, the people. Let me bring John Mawolo up. John, you had your monitor on while Anthony was speaking. Yes,
Yes,
John, you
John,
have
you have
to
to
mute
mute
yourself if you are
yourself if you
hearing
are
me.
hearing me.
I don't
I
know.
don't
You listening to us on something else. Okay, John, come in. You are trying to weigh in.
know.
John have
John have
other
other
different.
different.
But you got
But
the
you got
floor.
the
Go
floor.
ahead,
Go
talk.
ahead, talk.
Good morning, guys, and thank you for inviting me. Thank you to all the panelists. I've been listening to the show, and one question we need to ask our people: what is development to them? Everybody talk about development, development. What is development to you? When you look at your country, what do you mean when you say there is development going on? Some of the wickedness that people have done to our people is that they made their thinking so small. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "You've been down so long, you think down is up." And that's some of the problem with our people. It seems like they're not thinking about generations to come. They're not even thinking about their children's life. It's all about what they can see right in front of them. And my people is more than that. When we're talking about bigger things than that. You don't deserve the kind of life you have. You deserve better. But if all you're looking for is to eat today, well, then you can't blame nobody that you poor and suffering, because that's what you want. You got to have a bigger dream. They say if your dream don't scare you, then it's not big enough. You got to want your children to be better than you. You got to want their lives to be better than you. But if you just settle for the small thing you can get today, somebody making $10,000 and they can't give you $5 and you dancing. Well, that $5 you'll be getting. Why is the person making $10,000? What they doing? Don't you know? Somebody was talking about the price of building material going up. Who told you that your money not building that road? Who asked you to pay for building material on that road? What your people that you elect in government supposed to do is to pay the people for the sides of the road that they will break down. Most times, 95% of the time, is foreign government that helping us with money to build a road. But even the idea to do is not there. And when the people get in the money, they eat it. That's why this time, the people don't get any money. The people say, you pay for the people houses you will break and the people land you will have to take on the side of the road, and we will pave the road. Even that, they can't do. But yet, our people come to argue about development. That's not enough development for you, my people. The whole issue of, oh, we know the person, Liberian people need to understand one thing. The best minds of Liberia are not living in Liberia because there's nothing there for them to do. We're trying for us to choose a person who will make this country better so that the best of us can come home. Liberia got plenty engineers, lawyers, doctors, clinicians, pharmacists, all the people that working in foreign countries. Nothing for them to do in Liberia, that's why they don't come home. Some of our children never seen Liberia before. You don't think we want to see Liberia? Let me make something clear to you. I don't care how successful we become anywhere else in the world, we will always be second-class citizens until we reach to Liberia. That is our country. That is our country. Not because we live outside, we're not Liberians. If we were not Liberian, we would not care to be talking to you about Liberia. So you get it straight. We want to come home, but there's nothing there to do. We want our children to come home, but they're used to a different kind of life. If nothing going on in the country and our children come home, they will get discouraged and they will not want to come back there again. That is not what we want. We want our children to come back and help to develop the country even more. So you get this thing straight, my people. It's not about us. It's about you. It's about your children. They think what you're talking about, oh, those people then. Our parents then would let you. And they work their way. So we didn't have to go through the life they went through. Work your way so your children don't have to go through the life you're going through. So you get this thing straight, my people. It is about Liberia. It's not about us. We're talking about development. We're talking about companies to come in. We're talking about hospitals. We're talking about everything that the people got in these places. They're not magic they're playing. They're just thinking and willingness to do it. You got to love your country and your people enough to do it. And you keep voting for people who got no idea what it takes to develop a country. All they want is the power. They're so poor, they're fighting to get what they're dreaming of. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about your life. What we're trying to tell you, vote for somebody who will change your life, not somebody who's fighting to change their own life. So I will stop here, and later on I might add something if we have the time. Of my people, please listen and stop blinding yourself to the petty politics that people play with you. They see you like stupid. They see you like you stupid. Look at what Gregory Coleman and King explained yesterday. It made sense to anybody, but yet people believe it. So, I mean, money, let's go ahead, but I'm listening and I will add if I need to.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And
Gila, do you
Gila,
have
do you have
anything to
anything
add?
to add?
General, honestly, I think Mr. Marvel laid it out perfectly. Basically that's just what it is. I just wanted to, let his words resonate with them. So I'm not going to kind of dilute it. And I just like the fact that Anthony really he spoke it in his dialect so that people come to the understanding that look, all of us here, I don't know anybody can come up and say they, especially in Grand Judah County, for Anthony's contribution to the community here that I know of, and how I have seen him participate as a member of that organization. I mean, we just got to keep going, man. I'll leave it at that, Monet.
Yes. Okay. Well, those of you who listen to us by the radio, and you can open the line again. Let's see if they're not there. We just want to say thank you again for listening to us. We'll continue. You'll continue to hear our voices. We'll continue to add to your own. And we're not trying to downplay anyone. If you listen to me and you that made a call about the 14 years, it is your right to say it. But we just want to try to acknowledge people that it's time to move forward. And if we talk about the 14 years, UP will be serving our country for over when we check the 6 plus the 12, it will be over 14 years. This is not a time to be talking about roads. We need roads, but they're playing with the roads because they know there are a lot of profits for themselves. But a lot of bigger issue when it comes to drugs. Our children, our young people don't have a job. You can't expect the young man from college drive and ride him kink and pep and keke and pimping in the street. They will say this man have a job. No, our people are going through hell, and that's not what they promised us. They promised a lot of things. All the promises that they made. The only thing is that yes, they're playing with the same rules that they already signed long time ago. And they say, oh, we pave the road from Monrovia to Grand Gillette. It is true the road from Monrovia to Grand Gillette pave, or it stop certain places. You know, say, let us stop playing politics with our lives. Please, Liberians, let us think out of the box. Let us do the right thing for our children. Let us do it. But maybe if you were born before the Civil War, then you won't know how Grand Gillette was at the time. If you think that Grand Gillette is better than maybe you're born in 2006, or okay, then fine. You don't know how Grand Gillette was. Anthony just lay up. No road in Grand Gillette have been paved. The same old roads are there. All over the country, we go all around the country. The same problem in Grand Gillette is in Monrovia, it's in Lofa, it's in Maryland, it's in Sano. That is why we say we're looking for someone that will unite us. And that person is Alexander Cummings, who look at you as a Liberian. He don't want to know your tribe. He don't want to know the church you go to, because he's running for president. You see, today we said that Lufa County is the base of Mr. Boaka. 95% of the people that work in the Boaka government, they're from Lufa County. They are from Lufa County. The development is going in Lufa County. $10 million went to the president's house in Lufa County. Solar panel, everything is in Lufa County, because, hey, that's his base. That's his base. So when will Grand Gillette have their own base too? When? When you have your own leader, that what they're trying to tell us we should wait for our time? Nah. Liberians, we can do better than that. We can do better than that. We're not here to give our vote to politicians as a gift, and we cannot allow them to determine our future. You, I say again, you are the one casting your vote. You got one, I got one. All the notes I can scrap from now to judgment, I got one vote. I got one vote. And I want to say this for those of you who are watching us on Facebook, and if you're hearing us in Liberia, the same game shifting blame. We have not disrespected anyone on this radio. We try not to insult people. Sometimes when we're speaking, it sounds like an insult to some of you who don't want to hear the truth. You say ANC people are rude, ANC people this, they never did good for Mr. Cummings. We are the one we're looking for job. If I am looking for job, or Julius looking for job, why I should sit for 20 years to get a job? 20 years. I was just going to support in 2005, then go back to Unity Party, enjoy myself, and then come back again 2011. If I don't make it again, then I go back to the other party. Or last election, I will switch, then I go to UP. Why would I sit for 20 years and wait for Mr. Cummings to be president, then I get a government job? And I'm not too sure I'll live for 20 years. We're not looking for jobs. We want to help create jobs. And we just want to be part of the process. We want to make things happen. We don't want to sit and wish for things to happen. Because they got three group of people. They got people who just sit and wish for things to happen before they move. Or they would look and see if it will happen, then they move. But they don't want to be part of the people that make it happen. So we are proud to be part of the people that make it happen. And I'm sure you're hearing our voices. We know that the things are working. But guys, please, we do what. If Mr. Cummings was in a big party, it's an easy ride. The late Bromskin tried 3 times. He came with Liberty Party. Liberty Party is not big like CDC or UP. Although they attach Liberty Party to Grand Bassa County, that's why you see they can't go nowhere, because they only attach it to one county. Like almost the Prince Johnson Party. It's only in Nimba County. Madam Salif came and promoted the Unity Party. This Unity Party you're looking at today, you don't even know about it. Unity Party was nothing yesterday until Madam Salif came there. And she used any county? No. Now you're saying Lofa County that they don't want to look in there, because yes, Dr. Kesseley came from there. So Liberians, let us be, oh, this person will never be. Because in small party, we agree. But the small party got the best player, had the whole thing. So that's why we're calling on oppositions. Please, let us rally around the best to remove this wonderful Unity Party. that cannot tell us what is going on, who brought drugs in the country. The other day we saw them disgracing a woman for drugs. We saw Rita Williams behind bar, Musa Belete's son in jail. We saw a musician were arrested because he was smoking small weed. But today, we don't even know who brought out 19 million. So imagine if we can catch the 19 million, you might more than 19 million pass by. Somebody and the people who are holding that the may will receive the package. The men that receive the package that the men will hold you. Yeah, the men supposed to know who getting the package. But you won't hear that part of it, who get the men the package. You won't know. Today, the people sitting on one land, we don't know. We remove Yeke Koluba because of that same thing. But Guinea soldiers stay in Liberia on the land, and we don't know what's happening. When we talk, it's a security complication. We got to be careful. When you call United Nations, now one complaint. But anyway, we'll continue the conversation. We'll continue to talk next week, Saturday, Sunday, and let us talk. And give a closing or Lofa, and then go back to John, and then we can call it a day.
In closing, Manel, let me just say thank you again for the commitment and consistency. Like you rightfully said, if some of us were out there it's because of job. I was just in Liberia a few months ago, and you know why I was there. All right, those investors that we invited, our money we took, all right, to come, we could use that to buy food and eat. All right, it's not about us. All right, the time we took away from our family to invite people to the country to sit, do assessment, and see how best it will be to bring jobs to Liberia. We could say to them, hey, I'm not using my money because when you invite people to your country, especially if you're honest, if you're sincerely doing it, they're not going to sponsor your trip. The money coming out of your pocket because you're the one inviting them. It's almost like when you invite me to your house. You're not expecting me to come to your house and then come provide food for you to eat. When I'm coming out of hospitality, you, Manette, you would be the one to say, oh, Lofa, you come here, I got small GB for you to eat. Or I have a tabagi. I know you like tabagi. Those kind of things, right? That's what happens when people invite these people. Now, if they make it their own decision to come, that's it. So we could sit here and say, okay, let's form a merger. And let me give something, and then I will go. But that is not the case. We often say, come, come and create job opportunity for our people. And that is the mindset of the like of Mr. Alexander Cummings. All right. So I'm glad that people are claiming that, we want jobs. So that's why we're doing it. But you know what? Yes. When my brother gets job, I am excited. That's job that benefits me. When my sister gets job, thank God, that's job that benefits me. So when all the market women in Liberia get job, yes, that job benefit me. So you're right. I want job for my people. You're absolutely correct if you claim that we are doing it for job. Yes, we want job for our people. Give them job, it will shut our mouth. Thank you.
Yeah, come in, Anthony, from then go to John.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me better?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, I had to switch device. Yeah, so I'm gonna close with this. When people talk about you know, development takes time, I agree. But look in Burkina Faso, only 4 years it took. 4 years. The young man, 34 years old, was very intentional and is intentional. And look at his country today. A country that had no coastal land, no sea coast, a landlocked country. They have to bring all of the imported materials and goods and services through Ghana to get to that country. Today, Burkina Faso is very developed, infrastructure everywhere. They used to import food, they are exporting it now. Tomato paste, they used to import it, they are exporting tomato paste as well. Why? Because their president is intentional. The war ended since 25 years ago.
The war ended since 25 years ago. And you still blaming the Civil War? Stop it. Stop blaming the Civil War. Blame the leaders that you elected into office. Are you saying that because of war, Zopeno, who been in office for 20 years, cannot show you one development he has in the country or in the county? Are you saying Zopeno being in office since 2005, that the war stopping Zopeno from doing what he's supposed to do in Grand Jide County? Stop it. That the war stopped Marshall Dende when you were there for 9 years and didn't do nothing for the county? That the war stopped former Senator Ase Yenabo, a former Ambassador Ase Yenabo, for not developing Grand Jide County? That the war stopped Alfonso Gay? I would need them this morning. You know why? They don't have what it takes. If you give them another 10 more years, 20 more years, nothing different will change because they are not innovative. They don't have what it takes to move and lead the county. Dr. Toa, who is going from place to place in Grand Jide County, 35 years of experience in government. What is his trace? Are you going to bring in old politicians to do the same old thing and expect different results? We have competent Grand Jidians, young ones, who can deliver our county. But before we talk about those young, competent Grand Jidians, we need to talk about the overhaul of the country, the executive mansion. The executive mansion is where everything happens. The executive mansion presents the national budget every year. And if you don't have a person who understands how to create opportunities and seek value for our natural resources, we will end up where we are another 20 years from now. And so I'm going to leave you this one. Since you are preparing to go to church, some of you already in church, when you come across this message, you will know that our nation deserves better. Every Liberian deserves better. And the only way we can do it is to put a person at the executive mansion who has what it takes, who can manage our money, who can manage our natural resources. And that person is Alexander Benedict Cummings. He has a track record. He has the competence. He has the integrity. And he has the technical know-how to get these things done. Thank you for having me. Have a good day.
Thank you, Anthony. Let's just hear from you so we can call it a day.
All right. Thank you guys for inviting me this morning, and to the listening public, I say thank you. This is my first time on this show, and I say thank you for listening. Well, what I want you to think about, people, you know, don't let other people control your thinking. And that's what we have let the people do to us, the so-called politician. You know, politician is not a profession. Anybody can be a politician. You know, so the people then who professional politicians and they got no record to show, those people are professional crooks. They're not politicians. Politicians are supposed to be about you, the people. They're supposed to be fighting for you, the people. If somebody not doing that, you take their politician business out of it. It's supposed to be about your life. Let me tell you, my people, those people are not doing anything with their own money. Every cent they get is your money that in their pocket. It's like you get somebody money to build your house, and you see they're not building it. What are you going to do with them? Continue giving them money? You fire them. You get rid of them. And if need be, put them in jail for stealing your money. And that's what you should be doing to these politicians who been there ever since. They're not doing anything for your county. But yeah, when you see them, you honoring them, you clapping for them. You need to stop. These people don't care about you. Why you keep on giving them money? You give them money to do things, develop your county. All the taxes from your county go to them to develop your county, and they don't do it. Come on now, my people. Just stop letting people fool you. They found beautiful words to tell you. Oh, the war. Look at Rwanda. Rwanda war was worse than our own. They killed more people than our own. Look at them today. I'm sure some of you sending your children there. The children that we send there, they tell us that when you go to school there, that you don't learn nothing when you were in Liberia. That's what you want for your country. Our country that people used to come to from all over the country study. Now we got to be sending our children somewhere else. Is that what you want? So we're asking you, my people, please start thinking. And the reason why we're telling you to vote for the Alexander Cummings man is because among all the people there, he got the most experience in making agreement. Secondly, he got too much to lose. This man is known all over the world for winning. He is a good administrator. He is a good manager all over the world. People know him. They pay him money to come talk to business people just for 30 minutes. Pay him good money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, just to talk to business people to tell them what to do. And we get that kind of man in the country and we play around. When our problem is economics, our problem is money, how to make money from what we got, our resources, how to sign contracts. Look at the kind of contract our government has been signing. That's what we're not benefiting. That's why you need somebody like that. Besides that, they may get 40 years of building his own record. He got enough money for he and his family and a whole generation until he died. There's not money there for him to steal that he doesn't already have. But he can't afford to steal if he's your president because he needs a spot in the world. And he can't afford that because his family live on his name. So that's the best bet. If you're a gambling person, you want to bet on that. That a man can steal your money and he can't fail. He can't afford to fail because if he fails, he spoil his name. And if he wins, Liberia wins. And you know he will do everything to win because all the people know him for around the world. So don't listen to these failed politicians there. Oh, nobody know the man. The man not popular. That what can make somebody popular? You, and you. Everybody decide to support a person that will make them popular. Popularity, that's not something that can happen to you. That people can choose to make you popular. So let all of us make the best person popular. Nobody can tell you, oh, the man not popular. How somebody can get popular if you don't support them? If y'all were not watching TV, people are coming to know you where? No. Nobody will come to know it because nobody was watching it on TV. People got to support you for you to be popular. But let's support the person who can do the job. And that's what we're asking us, all of us, to do. Let's support. Nobody here want job. At least for me, I don't want job. I already old. I'm looking for way to retire. I'm looking for job. But what I want to see your own children doing well. All my children, they finish college now. I'm looking for nothing. I just want rest. But I want to rest in Liberia. I want to be comfortable. I want to see Liberia. When I turn on my faucet, I want to see water. When I come in the night, I want to put my switch on, I see light. I want to drive my nice car on nice road. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for the person who able to do it for Liberia. Liberia not poor. Nobody must tell you that. We're not poor people. We are mismanaged people. The people mismanaging our money. So we need somebody who understand money, who understand how it can work, who understand how to sign contract, who understand what the business people doing when they bring the BB contract and fool you to sign. We need somebody like that. And that one Mr. Cummings specialized in. So that's what we're asking you, please. You start thinking the popularity that you can make somebody popular. And you're supposed to make the most qualified person popular, not the most corrupt person. Not because somebody being around long time and they're not doing good for you, then you vote for them. You vote for the best person who will do the best thing for you. So if your life not good today, at least let your children's life be good. So thank you, and we hope to talk to you soon.
Yes, thank you, John. And Chris from Grand Juliet want to say thank
What's
you
up,
guys
Mr. Manwodo?
very much. You heard it. We'll be here again Saturday and Sunday, 10 o'clock. And you can follow us on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Thank you very much. And thanks for everything. Thank you, guys. Julius and everybody, I'm getting ready to go to church to start
All right,
preparing
guys.
myself.
You
It's
guys
just
have a good
7
one, guys.
o'clock.
All right.
Okay.
All right, yeah, thank you guys.
Go ahead. Take it from there, Chris.
Okay.
Liberians, stand up. This is our land, our future, our time. One people, one nation. Let's go. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace. Hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. Liberian stand, this our home. No more waiting, we must own. The future calling loud and clear. Fix our country, start right here. This glorious land of liberty belongs to you, belongs to me. We won't surrender, we won't break. For Liberia's sake, we awake in joy and gladness, hearts aligned. No tribe, no hate, just one mind. We shout for freedom, proud and loud. Lift Liberia, make her proud. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace. Hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. From Lofa Hills to Maryland shore, we are one forevermore. All tribes united, county strong. Different voices, one same song. No selling votes, no cheap reward. We choose the truth, we choose the Lord. A better future, we demand. With clean hearts, we take a stand. We are our brother's keeper. Stronger when we stand together. No more fighting, no more fear. Peace and love will lead us there. Long live Liberia, hear the cry. We lift a